Hi, welcome in. I tried balancing my audio settings a little bit more off stream, so let me know if I'm too quiet or if the music's too loud, or if the music's too quiet and I'm too loud. Just let me know. I'd really appreciate it. But welcome in. I hope you guys are doing well. Welcome. Let's see who took my first today. First was taken by Jeremy. Thank you so much for taking my first today. Makes me very happy that you could be my first. Then Daily Pillow, we've got Jeremy, Diamath, Nordy, Misamo, Barb, Sekwar, and Azriel. Welcome in all of you. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing good. And let's see who's in the queue so far for tarot. First up in the queue is Zelfar with the general reading. Then we've got Misamo with the general reading, Diamath with the general reading, and Sekwar with the general reading. Ooh, lots of general readings today. Wow. Yeah, Mexican burrito with you. Oh my god, dude. I made a frittata. I made a very delicious and wonderful frittata today. Yeah, I roasted some cherry tomatoes and some orange bell peppers, and I mixed it with some baby spinach and some feta, and I cooked it up, and it was so yummy, so delicious. I put the rest of it in the fridge so I can reheat it for breakfast tomorrow, actually. But yeah, it turned out really good. Yeah, a nice little garden veggie frittata. Very delicious. So hi there, welcome in. But yeah, it turned out really good. I had that, and then my roommate made like this like mushroom pasta that was really good too. It was very good. I was having a good time. But yeah, I hope y'all are all doing well. Hope y'all are also eating well too. It's very important to eat your vegetables. Okay. Let's see. First off is Zelfar with the general reading. So let's kick it off. Let's see what we got for the first reading. Just double checking. The audio's all okay, you guys? My audio doesn't sound weird or anything? Hopefully it sounds alright. It sounds okay? Okay. I'm making sure. Okay. Yeah, I wanted to, like I said, I was messing with the settings. I think I'm backing off from love again for a while. Yeah, sometimes you gotta take a little step back. It's okay. This is the time to date yourself. Take yourself out on a little date. Speaking of self dates, dude, I want to go to the bowling alley because the Round One Bowling is having like a collaboration with Hatsune Miku and like the other Vocaloids too. So they have like Miku and Vocaloid merch, and they also have like limited edition like drinks and snacks too. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? I want to go bowling. I want to go Miku bowling. No thanks, that guy sucks and not in a fun way. Wait, you talking about yourself? You saying you don't want to date yourself? Oh, fuck with anybody. You gotta fix that then. If you want other people to date you eventually, you gotta fix that then if you don't even want to date yourself. I ran out of sauce. The burrito isn't as fun as my usual. Yeah. I made breakfast burritos yesterday, actually. I made some really good breakfast burritos, and I was so dismayed that the only hot sauce we had in the house was sriracha, and that is not. You don't put sriracha on a breakfast burrito. I really wanted some Cholula, dude. I was craving some Cholula, but we didn't have any vinegar-based hot sauces in the house. I was kind of surprised. Like, sriracha's good, but not on a breakfast burrito. It's for different purposes. see what we got here. Ooh, okay. Interesting start right off the bat. Oh my gosh, Darren, thank you for the 10 stream streak. Holy fuck, let's go. I appreciate it. Let's put these up on the screen for you, Zelfar. Starting with... So hi, Jacob. Welcome in. Bum, bum. There we go. And then we've got... There we go. Perfect. Alrighty, Zelfar, for your general reading, in order of left to right, we have the Chariot, we have the Star, and we have the Lovers. Welcome to Wizard 101. Are you ready for your tarot lesson? Oh my god, I used to play Wizard 101 all the fucking time in high school. Holy fuck. Oh, that's memories. Are they all major arcana? Yes, they are in fact all major arcana. Yeah, so big stuff cooking, big stuff cooking. Yeah, no, dude, I love playing Wizard 101 back in the day. Holy fuck. Oh, that's such memories, dude. But yeah, so we start with the Chariot. The Chariot is a card of victory, specifically the type of victory that you earn from your experiences, right? All of your past, you know, experiences, you're taking everything you've learned and using that to achieve greatness, right? So right from the start, it feels like it's a well-earned triumph, right? It's not just something coming easy to you or being thrown at you. This is something you've worked hard for. And it feels like it is kind of starting to pay off, you know? It feels like you're starting to, you know, get in the groove of things. You feel like you're finding your place, slotting yourself into where you need to be, you know? And then that sort of leads us into the Star, right? And the Star is a card of like inner growth, right? Usually it's like spiritual, like intuition, and helping yourself bloom. Again, like this idea of blooming and becoming like a more in tune version of who you are, right? So this could be like maybe you understand yourself on a deeper level now, and you understand who it is you are, maybe who it is you want to be, and things like that. So this is really like a card of like sort of meditation and insight and taking the time to find peace within yourself, you know? And then we follow that up with the Lovers card. And while Lovers can be a card of, you know, finding a lover, it doesn't necessarily mean that, right? Lovers can also be interpreted as two things coming together to mutually blossom into the best versions, right? So this can be like maybe you find something that you mesh incredibly well with. Maybe it's a new hobby, or maybe it's new friends, or maybe it's a new job, or maybe it's, you know, whatever it might be. But you find something that you feel you slot into perfectly, that you fit in perfectly well with, that feeds off of you and you feed off of it, and you both grow into better versions of who you want to be, right? It's mutual equality and attraction and growth, right? It's everybody benefits. That's what the Lovers is. So it does feel like this is like something that becomes stronger than the sum of its parts. Did I just get that you're doing great sign from the cards? I would say so. If not, you're currently already doing great. It feels like you're already currently on the path to doing great and reaching the points you want to hit, right? That's what it feels like, right? So even if you feel like you're hitting a couple rough patches right now, that feels like the cards are telling you like, hey, it's gonna be okay. Everything you've been doing so far is coming together. It feels like it's working. It feels like you're pushing forward. You're going in the direction you want to. You're learning about things that you want to have and you want to be, and you are acquiring them, right? So there you go. Yeah, that's a pretty solid reading. It's a pretty banger start to the stream, honestly. But yeah, it does feel like the cards are kind of telling you like, hey, it feels like you're finding your place, you're using your experiences to push yourself further and where you want to go. So yeah, look at you. I did start something new. Then I wonder if that's what your lover's card is in reference to then. Maybe that's something that you feel like you've connect with really deeply, you know? Next up on the queue, I started taking vocal lessons when I make a song cover. Oh my gosh, I want to take vocal lessons. Yeah, there's so much, it's so much fun making songs, to do song covers and stuff like that. It's a blast. I'm sure you'll enjoy it too. But that's so exciting. Look at you. Let's see here. Next up is Misamo-chan. Misamo-chan. Are you here? I'm here, hi. I was asked to be a part of a D&D Pokemon fan crossover. Oh, that's so exciting. Oh my gosh. That sounds like a blast. What the fuck? Alright, and Misamo wants a general reading. So let's see what we got for you, Misamo. I should be in the last one too. Yeah, it feels like a lot of things are wrapping up in a good way for you then. Wow, look at you on the path. Very nice, very nice. Oh my gosh, and I nearly have enough money saved for— oh my gosh, you're going to Off-Kai too? Oh my gosh. Yeah, a lot cooking in that kitchen, it seems. I am, are you? Nah. I'm too poor to go to conventions. Especially ones that I would have to literally fly to, you know? Plane tickets, accommodations, food, and if I want money to actually spend, then it's like merch, like money to set aside. And also, I'm anxious about people seeing what I actually look like. I'm a little shy about my real life appearance. You know, since I don't actually look like my VTuber IRL. My first time flying where I'm not the one behind the wheel. Oh my god, you were flying? Are you a pilot? Oh my god. Pilot Zelfar. I will say I've never been the one behind the wheel of a plane. Can confidently say that. Well, I guess, no, technically, I mean, technically isn't every seat on the plane behind the wheel of the plane? If we're really thinking about it. I've flown a plane, but I don't have a driver's license. I have an expired driver's license. Does that count? I don't have a car though, so I didn't bother to renew it. It didn't feel necessary to renew my driver's license when I don't have anything to drive. How do you fly a plane without like a special license or whatever? Don't you need like a pilot's license? Can't drive land, but I can drive air. Do you have a pilot's license? Technically? I do not. This is a roller coaster. Yeah, good night, Barb. Sweet dreams. Hope you sleep well. Alright, let's see what we got for you, Misamo, for your general reading. put these up on the screen. I have no license for anything other than fishing, and even that's expired. Oh, I've never had a fishing license. I have gone fishing before, but it was in like private property, so I didn't need a license for it. And it was catch and release too. Dun, dun. Dun, dun. I was studying to get my my florist license, but that was the only state that requires you to have a license to be a practicing florist is Louisiana. So when I moved out of Louisiana, I didn't need a license anymore. It's so crazy that they're the only state that requires a florist license. You have to like get certified through like tests and shit. It's crazy. To arrange flowers? Yeah. Interesting, I didn't, yeah. Yeah, I don't know why exactly. I don't know, maybe it's just like bureaucratic power trip or something. Who knows? Dun, 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 dun. Where I live, you can get a hunting and fishing license when you're born that will last your whole life. Damn, that's pretty sick, honestly. Hi, Leonix. Welcome in. You still need a gun license, though? Oh, true. Well, I'm assuming you're not gonna fish with the gun. You're not gun fishing, are you? Just shooting into the water, hoping it hits? And then you gotta fish out the bullets when you fillet the fish. Fish out the bullets. What about a spear gun? Do you need a license for a spear gun? I feel like that's such a specialized piece of equipment. No gun fishing's illegal here. Wow, way to draw the line. That's where they're like, that's too far, brother. To be fair, good. You shouldn't gun fish. It's very ineffective anyways. Let's see. There we go. Hi, buddy. Welcome in. But next up, we've got... And then... There we go. Alrighty. Such a pretty deck. Yeah, I love this tarot deck so much. It's very pretty. Alrighty. So, Misamo-chan, for your general reading, in order of left to right, we have the Seven of Wands, and we have the Sun, and then we have the reverse Queen of Swords. So, in order, we start with the Seven of Wands, right? And the Seven of Wands is very much like a card of, like a struggle or like a confrontation. Something is kind of brewing beneath the surface, right? But this is also a card that tells you that whatever it is, you'll definitely manage to get through it. It's not anything more than you can handle, right? So, as much as it is scary to hear that, yeah, there's something kind of brewing, like some sort of struggle or conflict, you'll make it through. You'll be okay. You're gonna come out on the other end just fine, right? And that sort of feels doubly sort of signified because you also have the Sun card, and the Sun card is warmth and light and optimism, right? It's, to me, this feels very much like this is the storm, and then after the storm clears, it's finally like peaceful and calm. It feels like you can breathe, maybe. The difficulties have passed, you know, the storm has passed, and that leaves you with like sunshine, right? That's how I kind of interpreted this. And then following that up with the reverse Queen of Swords, which is somebody who is very cold on the outside, and it's not just because they like being, you know, stern and like very stonewalled right now, but I think it's because they've been hurt in the past. So they have like their walls up because they're afraid of getting hurt again. My partner's literally on the plane right now. I don't see her for a month, so it makes sense. Now I'm looking at my pussy issues, but I believe in you. I believe in you. Also, hi, Vertexiality. Welcome in. But yeah, so to me, this feels like storm, calm, and it feels like the reason why is because of this reverse Queen of Swords, which is like, you know, like I said, somebody who's suffered in the past, and then maybe has their walls up or jumps to conclusions because of it, you know. So to me, it feels like maybe there is some sort of issue that might crop up, some sort of fear or anxiety that's kind of being fed because of, you know, well, you know, my last relationship, this and this happened, so now I'm scared that this is going to happen in this, right? But then it feels like it gets resolved at the end of the day. So I think leave yourself open to proper, thorough conversations, you know, listening, letting the light in, taking a breather when needed. But to me, this feels very much like a, just be careful that you don't let the past affect the future, you know? What's done is done, but what you can do going forward is focusing on what can be done going forward, if that makes sense. So hi, Astra, welcome in. But yeah, I think it's definitely kind of like a slight reassurance. It's like, yeah, there's gonna be tough times, but you'll get through it. It'll be okay, you know? So hi, Poppy, welcome in. So I haven't been on a lot. I've been trying to focus more on my mental health. Yeah, you gotta focus on your mental health. It's very important. Very interesting. Thank you. Yeah, of course. I hope that helps me, Salmo. Like I said, the cards say that it's not anything more than you can handle. So it's not going to be too much, you know? So I hope at the very least that gives you some, you know, form of comfort that you will definitely be able to get through this. It will be okay, you know? It will pass. And then you'll have the sun again. You'll have the sunshine. I was watching a frog play games. Yeah, they're playing Super Rosalina World, I believe. If I'm not mistaken. The frog. Let's see. Next up is Diamath. And Diamath said general reading. And then if I had to ask a question, what should I be focusing on in this stressful time? Well, let's see what the general reading says, and then we'll go from there. You're still here, right, Diamath? So let me drink my water. Yeah, hi, I'm here. Okay, perfect. Water, so yummy. That frittata is so good, dude. I love feta cheese. There's a lot of feta cheese in it. I never made a frittata before either, so I was pretty happy with how it turned out. It was very yummy. I'm gonna make a good breakfast tomorrow too. Alright, let's see. Okay, it's time to know how to spend my last $23.45. I believe. Big money, baby. What if for an ASMR you're a surfer dude and we're practicing how to surf on the waves? But I don't know how to surf. I don't know how to surf. I'm not sure how accurately I could depict that. Alright, we got the cards for you, Diamath. Let's put them up on the screen. Starting with Okay, but are you a vampire? What are you, a cop? Surfing advice, similar to the gaming advice you gave. I need to know surfers then. I need to ask people who surf. And then we go with the second one. Legally, you have to tell me if you're a cop. You have to. You can't conceal it, otherwise it's potentially entrapment and your entire case could be thrown out, all right? You have to tell me you're a cop. Or what, are you wearing a wire? Asking me if I'm a vampire. So ridiculous. Okay, you're not a cop, but are you wearing a wire? There we go. Alrighty. We got all the cards for you, Diamate, for your general reading. In order of left to right, we have the Hermit, we have the reverse Six of Swords, and we have the Ace of Swords. So we start with the Hermit, right? The Hermit's very much like somebody who's kind of taking a breather, some alone time, sort of like introspection, closing yourself off from the world. Maybe you just need a break. You know, it's a lot. The world is a lot right now. There's so much going on. God, every single news. Yeah, it's also my card. Teehee. This is the card I associate with myself. Hi, Chains. Hi, Bestie. How's it going? Hi, Koala. Welcome in. Hi, Egg. Welcome in as well. Oh my God, the gang's all clocking in right now. But yeah, so we start with the Hermit, and the Hermit's very much like a card of like introversion, taking the time for yourself to better yourself, to grow, to become like this more like, what's the word? Like evolve? No, it's like intellectually growing. Trying to think of how to frame it. Like somebody who is trying to find the answers to like inner questions, right? So it's very much like somebody who's kind of maybe holding off away from the world for a little bit, but only so they can block out the extra noise in order to think properly. Yeah, brain and biggening. Yeah, that's what it is. They're brain and biggening in the background. Yeah, and then we follow that up with the reverse Six of Swords. And the reverse Six of Swords is, I feel like, also a card of like retreat, right? So you have two cards that are very much talking about like pulling away from things, pulling away from people, pulling away from situations. It feels very much like a card of, so this one specifically feels like trying to avoid the truth of the matter, trying to avoid what you don't want to confront. And maybe there's a lot of reasons for that. Maybe it's just like you feel like you can't handle it right now. Or maybe you feel like it's not time, or I'll feel better and then I'll be able to tackle it, or I have to wait for the right moment and then I'll be able to take care of everything. And it's like, I'm not sure if that's necessarily, I don't know if there's ever a perfect time for you to eventually tackle these issues that feel like they're kind of piling up on you right now. It does feel like you're kind of running away. And it's not to say that what you're doing is without reason. Like, I'm sure you have your reasons for pulling away, for running away. But I think ultimately the things that are weighing on your mind right now are things that you have to tackle sooner rather than later, you know? It can be stressful, I think, and maybe you feel like this is the right opinion to take your time, to take your step back and to avoid the conflict, to avoid the battle, because you think maybe you aren't ready. Maybe you think I'll be stronger and better and faster and more reliable, and then I'll be able to tackle this. And it's like, it's probably better just to go ahead and get to handle it right now, right? And the reason why I feel that is because of the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords here is your final card, and it feels very much like a reassurance to you of you are already strong enough to handle what this is. This is a card of victory, honestly. It's achieving inner and outer peace and healing yourself, right? You can see the sage here. It's cleansing, it's healing, it's removing the negative energies, right? Burning sage is smudging in order to get rid of negative energy. So it feels to me like it feels scary, maybe a little bit overwhelming, the issues that are kind of pressing down on you right now. And maybe you feel like, no, I'm waiting to take care of it until I'm strong enough. I'm waiting to take care of it until I've reached X level. You know, once I'm level 50, then I can go on that quest. And it's like, I feel like right now you're kind of procrastinating on it. And the cards are kind of telling you, you've already got it. Like, you've already got the level, the stats, the skills you need. So just go ahead and take care of it now. It'll be okay. I know it's scary to throw yourself out there, but I think ultimately this is still something that needs to be taken care of now, you know? But yeah, I hope that helps, Diame. Fingers crossed. Like I said, it feels like the cards are kind of reassuring you that you do have the strength to handle this. You do have the abilities already equipped to deal with this, you know? Time to drink a little more water. Some lovely hydration. Yummy, yummy. Alright, let's see who's next. Next up is Sequoia. Sequoia, are you here? They're usually all gone by the time I come in. Yeah, I think most people are just chilling right now. I did redeem to cover. Oh, you did. Okay, we're gonna do the cover song real fast. We're gonna do the cover song play real fast for Leonix's redeem, and then as soon as the cover song redeem is done, then we will do Sequoia's reading. Since I see you are here, hi. All right, let's pop that up then. Okay, I'm gonna shower while it's only 4 minutes. That's a really fast shower. Can you do that? It's less than 4 minutes, I think, actually. Yeah, it's 4 minutes. All right, you got a 4-minute shower starting now. You better start booking it. All right, let's see. Internet. There we go. And then we gotta pause that. And then boop. And then boop. 過ぎはぎだろうの君との時間もそろそろ終わりにしようこの糸ちぎるの色とりどり散らばるでしょうねほらあの時の言葉重ねたまでの時間この糸ちぎるだけ不揃いだね笑えるでしょう TikTok 芸能界でディンドンディンドン遊びましょう TikTok そんで開いてディンドンディンドンじゃあまたね忘れた人がささや君よりさくなら変わらないこのままなら多分きっとなんてことない少しからかなるだけねえ一回重ねちゃえば気づかないそのままならだけどずっと好きかもな少しだけ言いたいかな気づけば気にしたるためもそろそろ見飽きたら抜きこれ抜きそれじゃつまんないんでしょ退屈でしょ Tick tock Yippee! Whoops. Teehee. Gotta pause that. It was the playlist. No extra redeem songs. Back just in time. Oh my god, you showered in 4 minutes? Actually? That's crazy. That's crazy, bro. Holy moly, the production values. That was Patrick Staccato. That was my very first song cover, actually. My very first song cover released, well, like, fucking 3 years ago? Almost 4 years ago now? Probably 3 years ago. Pretty sure. Let me see. Make sure my internet audio is muted. There we go. Let me see. Yeah, 3 years ago. 3 years ago. December 5th, 2022. The end of this year will be 4 years ago. It was my very first cover song. Is that not fucking crazy, dude? Holy shit. That's crazy. Oh my god. And I still have another cover song I've been sitting on that I have to actually release, but I want to release it with a project that I'm working on, so I can't show it to you guys yet. There's just so much stuff I gotta do, bro. There's so much shit I gotta do. All right. The performance and sound editing go kind of crazy. Yeah, Lazu did a really good job. Lazu was a person I commissioned to do the mix and master for it, so they did a really great job at that. They're usually the person I go to whenever I do my covers. And they help with the audio balancing and stuff like that, the sound editing. Let's see what we got for Sekwar's general reading. Yippee, way too many projects. Oh my god, speaking of so much stuff I have to do though, we have a massive list of visual novels to play. Specifically, the Otome Game Celebration on Steam is coming out on May the 4th. And that's gonna be like a whole week-long thing, so it will be very similar to the Fall in Love Festival, where I just stream for the entire week just visual novels every single day. So that's coming back. Hope you guys are ready for lots of love. Yeah, we're having an Otome marathon essentially. I have a couple of songs to play, not songs, sorry, I have a couple of games to play prior to that too. Romance games to play prior to it. On Star Wars Day. Yeah, it's on Star Wars Day. An Otome marathon. Yeah. I guess you could call it that. I suppose that works. But yeah, God, I have it written down. Let's see. We'll definitely be playing 2 visual novels next week on Monday and Tuesday, actually. Monday and Tuesday, we're playing, let me see, I have it written down on my to-do list so I don't lose track. Monday, we're playing Burn the Midnight Oil. Burn the Midnight Oil's demo, so we'll be playing that. And then Tuesday, we'll be playing Teachers with Love and Passion, which is a Otome game about dating some Dilfy teachers. Honestly, I was looking through the preview and this was the world history teacher. She can get it. We're going after him for sure. So hi, call me, welcome in. Yeah, so we'll be playing a lot of romance games for like essentially the rest of the month. We'll also still be trying to play Zero Escape when we can, because I want to finish 999 hopefully before the Otome Game Celebration happens, and then after the Otome Game Celebration happens, then we can hopefully start with Virtue's Last Reward, which is the sequel to 999. Speaking of whoring men, did you was the Deadpool skin? I did was the Deadpool skin, yes. It was very cute. The maid outfit, the flash of ass, very, very cheeky, very tasteful. Yeah. Yeah, Deadpool has a maid outfit skin. Yeah, I saw that. I saw a little trailer preview for that. Very well done. I've seen a lot of Deadpool maid outfit art. I'm also, you know, I've also seen a lot of Spidey pool art with Deadpool in the maid outfit. I love autocorrect. Oh, that's what that was. I thought you were just so excited you forgot how sentence structures worked. I was like, I get you, man. I understand. I see. It was autocorrect. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom. Let's see what we got for you, Sequoia. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. We got the cards. Now, let's put these up on the screen. I was actually excited, but yeah, autocorrect. yeah. I got you, don't worry. But yeah, I can't wait to show you guys the teacher game and Burn the Midnight Idol. They're hot, dude. All of the beautiful hot men. Oh, I'm so excited. We're gonna see so many incredibly hot men during the Otome Game Celebration and all the other games I'm playing leading up to the Otome Game Celebration. Me just trying to cram my schedule with as many Otome Game demos as I possibly can. It's a good time. It's a good time. I've been waiting for it. Oh, the puppy. Yeah, let's see what we got. I got the... There we go. Yeah, it's a puppy. He has words to say. He wants to speak to the manager. You know how it is. Big puppy with big feelings. He's like medium sized. I wouldn't say he's necessarily big. He's a medium sized dog. About average, if you will. And then the final card is... There we go. Oh my goodness, the poor baby. He's got a lot going for him right now. Poor fella. He's not normally so chatty. Alright, we got all the cards for you guys. For you, Sequoia, for your reading. Yeah, that's what he's doing. He's So yeah, we start with, in order of left to right, we have the reverse Two of Swords, we have the reverse Eight of Swords, and we have the Hanged Man. So starting with the reverse Two of Swords, right? The reverse Two of Swords is a little bit of like a warning card. It's like, hey, be careful. It feels like the balance is currently being tipped away from you, so out of your favor. It's just like, be careful. It feels like something here is not quite right, and it feels a little bit like, you know, like imposters sort of like trying to get you. And I don't want to like fear monger or anything, but it's kind of like somebody feels like they're concealing their blade, if you will, in a sense. It doesn't have to be a literal. It's a metaphorical blade. It's a metaphorical blade. It's not a real blade. I hope it's not a real blade. Jesus Christ. But it feels like somebody's definitely keeping who they are from you a little bit in a way that's maybe, I don't necessarily want to say malicious, but it could be. It definitely feels like something's up. Something's up and somebody's up, you know, with whatever is going on there. And then following up with the reverse Eight of Swords is kind of like a card of, hey, maybe you got to distance yourself from this person. Maybe you need a breather from them. It feels like maybe they're breathing a little bit too into your head or something, right? The reverse Eight of Swords is a card of solitude has a healing effect, right? Taking a breather. So to me, this reads like somebody is kind of trying to play some weird ass freaky mind games with you for whatever reason. And keep breathing down my neck and getting the bad chills. Yeah, it definitely feels like they're telling you, the cards are telling you like, hey, somebody is definitely trying to kind of get in your head a little bit. Maybe they're like trying to manipulate you in some way, or maybe they're just like trying to take out their bad attitude on you, or they're trying to put you down. Whatever it is, it's not feeling good. And I would suggest, and the cards would suggest, taking a break from them, taking a breather, separate yourself from them, and give yourself time to sort of like recuperate your thoughts and like rearrange your mental whatever's going on up there, right? And sort of sort yourself out. And then you can handle whatever it is. Because I think they're starting to twist into your brain a little bit. They're starting to get in there with the little screwdrivers, and they're trying to get at you. You gotta bap them away. You gotta bap them away so you can make sure you don't have any screws loose because of them. And then that brings us to your final card, which is the Hanged Man, which is a card of contemplation, internal thoughts and reflection, sort of letting go of the things that are holding you down, that are holding you back. So to me, this reads like a person is kind of getting in your way, and maybe they weren't initially, but maybe it's like jealousy, or maybe they just feel inferior in general, or maybe they're just fucking asshole, who knows, whatever it is. But it feels like they're kind of trying to drag you down with them. You know, it's like crabs in a bucket. They're trying to drag you down with them, and they're trying to get in your head, and they're trying to convince you that there's no way you'll actually be able to get out of the bucket because they can't get out of the bucket. And if they can't, how could you, right? So they're trying to like pull you down, pull you out of there, trying to scramble up your brain a little bit. And the cards are like, you got to take a step back from them. You got to take a step back. You got to breathe. You got to rearrange your thoughts. This isn't right. You know that if you stop and think, the things that they're saying and their actions that they're doing are not right and not helping you, right? Yeah, so it feels like, and then you'll be able to cut free. But you need that separation first in order to sort of clear your head. And then once you clear your head, then you'll be able to realize, oh, this is what I need to do. This is how I need to cut the cord so I can move forward, right? That's what it feels like to me. It feels very much like, and I don't know what their reasons are, but I feel like a lot of people, when they do that, when they start trying to pull other people down, it's because they don't want to see other people succeed when they feel like they can't. So it's like if I can't have it, then nobody can sort of idea. So they start getting into people that they want to feel above. And if they feel like you're starting to climb up to their rank or possibly above them, they have to like kind of squish you down a little bit. Like, you're not supposed to go this high. You're not supposed to go this high. You gotta go down. And so they can do it in like very subtle ways at first that you don't really realize. But then it starts to build, and it kind of like plants these little like seeds of doubt into your mind, and it makes it harder for you to realize over time, you know? No, you didn't say the magic word. And like I said, I don't know what their exact motives are, but it does feel like it's not good for you, and it does feel like it's starting to scramble you a little bit and starting to get in your head a little bit, you know, starting to unscrew a couple of screws. It's like, take a step back, clear your mind, clear your thoughts, realize what's happening, and then take your actions to cut free what you need to cut free, you know? So just take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. I hope that helps, Sequar. Fingers crossed. Next up is... Next up is Leonix. And Leonix wants a love reading. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's you. I hope that helps and it doesn't like scare you or anything. Like I said, I think just taking a step back will help you evaluate the situation. Let's see what we got for your love reading, Leonix. Oh my gosh. Let's see what we got for you. This does feel like this is a very you reading. And let's grab your oracle card. Concerning. Nah, don't be concerned. There's no need to be concerned. It's just a very you reading. Yep, that sounds about right for your oracle card as well. Alrighty, let's go ahead and put these up on the screen, starting with... There we go. And then we follow that up with... Chat, protect me, the cards are gonna call me out. You must face the facts. You must come to terms with what's truly happening before your very eyes. In order to move forward, you must know your path. No one can protect you for now. Remain vulnerable. That's crazy. All right, let's see. There we go. Alrighty, we got all the cards for you. In order of left to right, we have the reverse 7 of Wands, we have the 10 of Coins, and we have the 3 of Wands. And then for your oracle card, we have Potions. So let's go ahead and start with the reverse 7 of Wands, right? The reverse 7 of Wands is the inability to recognize yourself leads to failure, right? It's when you don't recognize your own inner potential, when you don't recognize your own true value, your own worth, that's gonna fuck you over in the long run. So right out the bat, it's like, you need to see your own value. You need to see your own worth first and foremost. If you are going to bag a potential partner, you gotta know what you're worth. You have to know what you deserve. And you deserve a lot more than you think you do. Okay? Okay? Right off the bat. And then we follow it up with the 10 of Coins. And the 10 of Coins is a card of security and stability. This is something that you offer. You're somebody who I think has a lot going for them in terms of security. And like I said, and the stability as well. The sense of somebody that people can rely on in a lot of different ways, but ultimately somebody that helps bring a lot to the community around them and the people that they surround themselves with. Whether it's, you know, financial, whether it's emotional, whether it's, you know, communal, all of these different senses of security can lead to better outcomes when it comes to love as well. So right off the bat, it's like you have a lot going for you in terms of strengths, right? You're you're very much like a pillar. You gotta trust that people will see that as well. And then that kind of leads us, interestingly, to the Three of Wands. And the Three of Wands is very much a card of it's okay to ask for help if you need it, right? And to me, this kind of reads like wingman. Maybe you need a wingman. Maybe you need somebody to help set you up, right? It's okay to ask your friends if they can help you. You know, they can talk you up with somebody. Oh my God. Thanks so much, Leonix, for saving my cat from that burning building after you saved all of those orphans and then lent me $3,000 and then told me I didn't even have to pay it back. Wow, Leonix, that's so amazing of you. Oh my gosh. It's incredible seeing you just climb up that burning building all by yourself. I got you. We'll find you somebody, I believe. But that also brings us to your Oracle card, right? And your Oracle card is Potions, which is a card of invigoration, but also empowerment, right? Trusting in your own abilities, trusting in your own skills, trusting in what you already know you have to offer leads to a sense of confidence. And that sense of confidence helps boost you really, really far. You'd be surprised how far you can get if you just have like confidence in yourself. If you trust that if you were in a relationship, you could take care of them, right? If you know that in your heart that like, hey, if I'm in a relationship, I know I can take care of them, then that shows in your actions and the other person can see that, and that makes you more attractive, right? Also, hi, Soul Child, welcome in. We're currently working through the queue right now, but if we have any available slots once we finish the queue, you're more than welcome to ask a question. We're just working through who we got so far in line at the moment. But yeah, so it feels very much like the cards are like, you have a lot going for you. You have, you know, a lot of very attractive qualities to you, but it feels like you don't even see those qualities in yourself. So how are you going to be able to showcase them to other people, right? And this is where your wingman comes in. This is where the help comes in, right? With that Three of Wands telling you like, hey, it's okay to ask for help. It's okay to accept other people's help and to be able to really show, you know, the reflection, the passions, who you are, and what it is you have to show for yourself, you know? And that in turn will give you that boost of confidence too. You know? But there you go. I hope that helps, Leonix. And to any goth baddies in the chat, oh my gosh, Leonix, thank you so much for saving that entire village of burning orphans, and then driving my grandma to the airport, and then what else, and then oh my god, there's just so many things, I can't even think of them all. Wow, thanks, Leonix. Just real quick, put how tall you are in the chat too, so they know what you're offering, Leonix, to any potential people in the chat interested. No worries, orphans and grandparents. I'm 6 foot. Yeah. Leonix is 6 foot, you guys. 6 foot. Gotta hop on that. All right, let's see. Next up is Benny. And Benny wants a general reading. I believe in you, Leonix. We'll find you somebody. 6 of them. Isn't it crazy? We really do measure everything in literally anything but the metric system. Benny, you are here, right? Benny? Gotta make sure Benny's actually here. I'm almost 6 subways tall. Oh my gosh, dude, Subway's so good. Benny, get off the horse, came and get your ass. And Benny's here. Don't worry, Benny's here. I'm like 5.5 subways tall, subway footlongs tall. I'm 5'7", so I've been here. I was just making a funny. Yeah. Let's see what we got for your general reading then. What do the cards have to say to somebody almost 6 subway footlongs tall? Is it like 6, but then somebody took a bite off the top one? The horse genome must be reconstructed for the sake of gambling. True. Oh my god, dude. I've been trying so hard to spark farm for parents so I can get an S rank Haru Urara. I have been working so hard to try to build the world's strongest Haru Urara. At least for Dirt Mile. It'd be crazy if I could get her to turf long too. Just the ultimate spect Haru. I don't think I can though. At least not right now, but it's fine. About 5 3/4 subways. Yeah. Took a little nibble out the top. The Arima Keenan is winnable, believe it. I've seen it. I mean, I've seen people beat it with Haru. It's just, I don't have the sparks for that. All of my sparks are so bad. It's like painful. I'll have like an incredible run. I'll have like fully maxed out speed. I'll have S rank, almost maxed out power. I'll have like A's for everything else. I'll have like S for like late surge, and I'll have like S for like medium. And then all of my sparks will be like 1 star, 1 star, 1 star for dirt, 1 star for pace. It's like, why? I try to make a turf Urara. Don't recommend. Yeah, I don't even think I have the sparks to make her turf viable. I could see. But I did build the end closer Urara. And she did turn out pretty strong, actually. I was pretty proud of her. I do want to play around with end closer Urara, though. I think there's a lot of potential there, especially for getting her some good sparks. Especially if I, like, train more of the, because I have Tamamo Cross and I have Gold Ship. My Gold Ship's 5 stars, so I think if I do some good Gold Ship runs, I can probably get some good end closer sparks and stuff for her. And then let's see if I can borrow one of John's horses. Borrow the S plus rank Akita-san Black. 14 sparks just for a beat. Yeah, it's intense. It's intense. It's no joke trying to defy the laws of fate. Alright, let's see what we got for you, Benny, for your general reading. Let's grab your Oracle card as well. Okay, we got all the cards for you. So let's put them up on the screen so you can see what they are. Starting with... And then we've got... There we go. Alrighty, so in order of left to right for you, Benny, for your general reading, we have the Empress, we have the reverse Page of Wands, and we have the Fool. And then for your Oracle card, we have Cup of Tea. So we start with the Empress, right? And the Empress is very much like a card of like nurturing, creativity, warmth, and helping like other people and like things in the world grow, right? So it's a sense of like nurturing abilities, nurturing other people, taking care. It's like very sort of like motherly instinct. You got mommy vibes right now. Major Arcana. Yeah, you got two major arcana. Not all three of them, just two of them. But yeah, it feels like it's a very like taking care of other people and other things in your life kind of thing right now. But also it's a card of like overflowing creativity. It feels like you're very in touch with like internal sensitive sides of yourself, you know? That's kind of what the Empress is giving off here. And then we followed up with the reverse Page of Wands. And the reverse Page of Wands is somebody who it feels like is kind of getting hit by some roadblocks in a sense. The reverse Page of Wands is very much like bad news, or maybe it's potentially lost opportunities. It feels like some things have kind of fallen through in a way that you weren't maybe expecting, or kind of feel like they kind of hit out of nowhere. And maybe feels like your like whole path trajectory is kind of getting flown in a different direction. And the reason why I say that is because you also follow those lost opportunities, you know, and the bad news with the Fool card. And the Fool is a card of new beginnings. It's the start of a new path in your life, right? Inexperienced, but excited to see where things take you, right? So to me, it feels like things didn't work out. Whatever it was, sadly, it didn't work out. Things kind of fell through, whatever it may have been. Maybe plans just fell apart, or just outside circumstances. Whatever it is, it didn't work out as intended. But it's an opportunity for you to change your path and to move into a different direction, right? So it's not like it's completely Jover for you. It's just like you gotta just pivot. You gotta just pivot, and that's okay, right? It can be a little scary to start on a brand new path rather than the one that maybe you had more experience with, but it's not the end of the world, you know? You can build up your experiences even if you start from zero, which you probably aren't even starting from zero. But that sort of brings us to your final card, which is your Oracle card, which is Cup of Tea. And that's a card of patience and reassessment. Sort of take the time to stop, to slow down, you know, check your map, and breathe even. Just taking a small breather. It feels like things have been very whirlwindy, very chaotic. It feels like there's just been a lot going on, a lot of stuff on your plate. A lot of things happening all at once in a lot of different directions, pulling you one way and then pulling you the completely other direction right afterwards. It feels a little exhausting. So it feels like the Oracle card is telling you, like, just stop, just breathe. Maybe drink a nice cup of hot tea, you know? Nice soothing cup of tea. And then think about where you want to go from here. What are the destinations you want to mark on the map for the new road that you're taking, right? Because you're not going in that other direction anymore. So where do you want to go now? I could use some tea. Hell yeah, dude. I could go for some tea too. It'd be so yummy. Maybe I'll make tea after stream. Yeah, I think this is just like telling you, take some time for yourself, just to breathe, to have a quiet moment for you, and to think about, what do you want to do now? You know, things didn't work out according to plan, but that's okay. It's not the end of the world, but you still got to think about, okay, well, what can I do now? What do I want to do now? Where do I want to go from here? You know, and I think sort of taking that time to really just stop and think will help you move forward in that direction that you want to go in, you know? Yeah, exactly. I hope that helps, Benny. Like I said, it does feel like things have been really, really chaotic on your end, but hopefully that clears up. Just take that nice warm cup of tea. I can go for some tea too. Yeah, we'll have a little tea party. Oh my gosh. A lovely little tea party. Yeah, I do have a pretty decent collection of tea, so I'll have to rummage around and see what I got. Appreciate the reading. Yeah, like I said, I hope it helps. I hope it helps. Next up, we've got... Next up is Poppy. Poppy. Are you here, Poppy? Is Poppy here? Poppy might be AFK. Alright, let's see. After Poppy is Kyle. Kyle, are you here? I'm here, hi. And Kyle said, how will my financial state be in the near future? Okay, so a finances reading. I got you, I got you. I'm still in my gambling addiction rehab. You gotta be careful, you gotta be careful. It's very easy to slip into those slippery slopes, I'm telling you. So I need to know how well I can do so I can bet it all on black tomorrow. I'll have to dig deep into this. I believe. See, I thought you were just gonna, you know, like a normal, refined person, you were gonna bet on like trying to bring home some big old fucking anime titties or something. I see. You go old school. You go old school. No longer do the people aim for the big anime titties. The waifu PNGs. I am old. Nah, no, young at heart, young at heart. The minute you start admitting you're old is the minute your back starts to feel a little extra sore. And trust me, oh my god, my back is... I think I slept weird, like yesterday, bro. I think I slept a little weird yesterday because my back and my neck have been sore. Oh, you could always hit the horse track and find a horse that has the same vibes as your favorite Uma. True. To be fair, I don't think Kyle plays in Womusume. I don't think Kyle knows all of the horse girls we're talking about. I'm a boomer-aged body with a millennial-level trauma and a Gen Z-level bank account. Oof. Oof. That's rough, buddy. It's okay, we all have our character flaws. One day. So hi, Nucleo, welcome in. You know, nobody's perfect. If a horse gave me Urara vibes, I'd be obligated to bet the farm on her. She'll bring it home, I believe. I believe. It's crazy how, like, I feel like horse betting among, like, younger people is kind of taken off again now because of Uma Musume. Like, there are a lot of younger people going to, like, horse races and shit now. Because of the horse girls. They even have like full cosplayers showing up at horse racing events now. Like I think like the recent derby, they had like actual like cosplayers showing up for like photo shoots and shit. I took a trip to round 1 to get the exclusive card and bet on the horses. Oh my gosh. Dude, I was talking earlier, I want to go to the round 1 bowling because they're having the Hatsune Miku collab at the round 1 bowling. And I love bowling, but I can't go by myself. That's the thing. I want to go to the bowling alley. I want to bowl, but I can't bowl on my own. You know how embarrassing that would be to bowl by myself? Hello? I need at least one other person with me. At least. It's better if it's a group, but, you know. How am I supposed to go to the Hatsune Miku bowling alley collab without anybody to go with me? I'll go bowling with you. Yeah. They have the Hatsune Miku drink at the bowling alley cafe, bro. It's like a blue soda. I wonder if I can find it. Hold on. Let me look for let's see. Yeah, Hatsune Miku X round 1. Yeah, they have 2 phases. Phase 1 started a couple days ago until May 17th, and then phase 2 is May 18th until June 28th. If you look hardcore enough, bowling by yourself is just, but I don't look hardcore enough. Unfortunately, I don't look hardcore enough. I asked them for the bumper so I can fucking like bounce my shit off the bumpers. Do I look like a proper hardcore person? Just gotta get a gloves, polo, bowling shoes, and a ball. I don't have a bowling shoes and a ball. That's half of the required list. But yeah, they have a keychain giveaway, free present with a purchase of $55 game credit or $80 game credit. 2 free presents with the purchase of $110 or $120. And then they have the arcade, the keychain giveaway. Then they have the club card. So if you get the club card for the regular members and stuff like that, they have like actual cute little bowling club cards that have Hatsune Miku on them. And they've got like crane game items. They have like Hatsune Miku and Vocaloid stuffies. So you can pull them from the crane game. And then the food and drink specials, they have Miku's Electric Blue Soda, which is blue curacao, green apple, Calpico, and Sprite. So it's like a blue soda. Also, oh my gosh, CJ, hi! Thank you so much for the 30 months. Holy fuck. Thank you. And then they also have Miku's Negi Takoyaki. So they have green onion takoyaki. I want it. It looks good. It looks really fucking good, actually. I love takoyaki so much, dude. And it comes with special menu and mystery coasters, and there's a collector's cup and a sticker giveaway. I want to go to the Hatsune Miku bowling alley, bro. I want to go. I hate that they're really good at promotional stuff. It looks like so much fun. It's such a shame. The more I hear, the more valid it is to go alone. I want to go. But it also costs money. It also costs money to go to the bowling alley, and that's also the pain. They don't make a leek drink, do they? No, they don't make a leek drink. They have, it's like an electric blue. It's like blue Sprite. It's blue Sprite, and then they have the leek, they have the blood, bro. She's my favorite virtual idol. I don't want to drink her blood. I want her to live forever. You know, it's just $30 for Miku's electric soda. It's actually $10 for the soda. Yeah, it's $10 for the soda, and which is already insanely steep. And it's $8 for the takoyaki, according to the menu that they had online. But yeah, expensive as hell. It's a shame. If I was rich, I would go. We would have a Dreamer bowling alley adventure. They should sell whole lemons for people to eat. Why? Okay, but what if we did a Chuck E. Cheese, but we're aggressively aware of JP pop culture and FOMO? True. I did enjoy Chuck E. Cheese when I was younger, when I was a kid. Because like even when I was like an older kid and I was like in high school and shit, and we'd go to Chuck E. Cheese because of like family members' birthdays and stuff like that. So like, you know, like my cousin would be like turning like 4, so she'd have her party at Chuck E. Cheese or something. So the whole family goes to Chuck E. Cheese. We got our game tokens and we would play and we would get all of the tickets, and then I would spend all of my tickets on pixie sticks. I would spend like 500 tickets to get just as many pixie sticks as I could get for 500 tickets. And then I would eat so many pixie sticks that the top layer of my tongue would burn off. Because it's like half citric acid. It's citric acid and sugar in a little paper tube is essentially what pixie sticks are. Yeah. But they were so yummy. And they didn't have the pixie sticks, then I would get the Smarties. And the guy at the counter would always just like stare at me with just like strange eyes as I just tell him that I'm redeeming all of my tickets for those. He's like, really? What the fuck? Horseshoe crab blood is blue. It would justify the price. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Charles Entertainment Cheese. The rat is ready. Their pizza was pretty good though. I do vaguely remember enjoying their pizza. I remember there was like a whole conspiracy theory at one point that they were like recycling the pizza at Chuck E. Cheese. I remember. It's so stupid. Like obviously they couldn't do that. That's a fucking health violation, but people like really genuinely believed that when people ordered like the pizzas, they were bringing out like, they were basically like amalgamizing the leftover slices from other people's pizzas to make a whole pizza. It's like, nah, dude. They literally can't do that. What are you talking about? Anyway. Let's see what we got for Kyle's gambling addiction. That seems logistically harder than just making another pizza. I know. I know, dude. Imagine having to jigsaw your way into making another pizza for a customer. Alrighty. Well, that's an interesting selection of cards we have here for you, Kyle. Let's go ahead and put these up on the screen. Starting with... And then we follow it up with... And then the final card is... There we go. Alrighty. So, in order of left to right, we have the reverse 9 of coins, we have the 2 of wands, and we have the reverse 7 of cups. So we start with the reverse 9 of coins, right? The reverse 9 of coins is a card of please be careful, please use caution, please be cautious, especially in financial or work matters. Please exert some caution. Please don't go balls to the wall. Maybe consider not betting it all on black. Maybe split your bets, you know? That's probably for the best, right? So starting off strong with that one. My ancestors aren't in the mood for me to hit it big. Yeah, no, I would say not. There's also a card of possible loss, right? It feels like you're probably gonna lose out a little bit. So the cards are like, I don't know about that one. And then following it up with the 2 of wands, which is like a little bit of like a, it's like we get it. You're feeling bold, you're feeling brash, you're feeling ready to embark on a crazy adventure. But think of the adventures you could have with the money if you don't lose it all on a bet. I mean, you could just go to Denny's. You can just go to Denny's at like 2 a.m. and you get a meal and a show, right? or Waffle House. Easy, easy. The adventures you can have. But Denny's doesn't give me the rush. I mean, they'll give you the runs at the very least. Wait, fair, 2 a.m. Denny's does hit, yeah. I'm thinking you gotta find other adventures to get your adrenaline junkie vibes going, right? And then that also kind of leads us into the last card, which is the reverse 7 of Cups. And while the 7 of Cups is normally a card about like freedom and adaptability, anything is possible, in its reverse, it's kind of like a sense of like unfocus. No limits means a lack of control. And it feels very much like, because you could go in any direction and you could do anything, it feels almost overwhelming, which leads you to not actually make any choices. You know? So to me, this kind of rates as like, take your time to be cautious and thoughtful about what you actually do, the choices you actually make, right? I know that you kind of want to like go ham, go a little wild, let loose, if you will, in a sense, but it feels very much like the cards are like, there are other adventures to be found, and maybe you feel stuck right now because you don't know what to do, so you're kind of defaulting to, you know, to T-posing in the Fortnite lobby. And it's like, okay, well, maybe consider that there are other things that you could do to give you a similar rush for probably the same rich. I mean, there's some pretty crazy things you can do. You could ding dong ditch somebody in your neighborhood if your back will hold out, if your knees will hold out for that. I know you mentioned you have a boomer body. You could attempt it. All right, Clash Royale it is. Yeah, I would say the cards are saying don't. You shouldn't bet it on black this time. At least not this time. Bad luck in the air. Bad juju. You gotta clear that air out first, and then you consider maybe going ham on the slots if that's your poison. But there you go. I hope that helps, Kyle. I hope that was enlightening for you. You're the boss. I do what you say. Yeah, that's right. Alrighty, let's see. I think we're officially caught up with everybody already, which was fast. So I'm gonna take a quick bathroom break real fast, and we come back. If Soul Child is still here when I come back, then we'll do Soul Child's reading. But otherwise, we'll probably just do some random readings and stuff like that. So I will be right back. Oh, okay, I'm back. I'm back. Thought I had one in the queue. Do you? I didn't see. Let me see. Oh, you and Cola both have one, but I skimmed over because you both didn't put what you wanted. You just put an emoji and where you wanted the question. So my brain just skipped over because it was just emojis. What would you like for your reading, Egg? You're good. I was just so confused. I was like, is that really it? Yeah. So, oh, I'm listening. I'm listening. What kind of reading? Oh my gosh. So there's this conflict within me between the part that's yearning like a motherfucker wants to go back out there and the part that tells me I should focus on things like my long-awaited transition back to school and on relearning who I am and how to function because the diagnosis came back as almost but not autism, but the reasoning they gave felt fishy, so I'm asking them to check their work. I think the fact that you're asking them to double check their work and to verify their results proves that you probably are. ¿Por qué no los dos, you know? Why not both? Why can't you? Why can't you also put yourself out there and look for love while also, you know, transitioning back to school and relearning all that stuff? Why not? Why pick, you know? You can do both. Who knows? For all you know, you might find somebody while you're like getting back in the school system and stuff like that. You might find other people. Oh my gosh! Thanks for summoning another little fella. I'm afraid of messing up some or all of it by doing too many things. I gotcha. Well, let's see what the cards say then, Egg. Let's see what we got for you. Okay. Let's put these up on the screen for you, starting with... And then we follow that up with... There we go. Alrighty, we got all the cards for you, Egg, for your reading. In order of left to right, we have the Two of Swords, we have the Three of Coins, and we have the Three of Cups. So, starting with the Two of Swords is very much like that sense of like wishy-washiness, unsure of which way to go, what direction to head in. It definitely feels like. And overall, it is very much like a sense of you want to move forward, but you feel kind of stuck in place, right? Also, hi Culture, welcome in. We're currently finishing up this reading and then somebody else's reading, and then after that we'll have some free slots if you want to stick around, and then we'll be able to do some more readings for people. Yeah, also hi Condor, welcome in. Yeah, so we already start off with that sense of where to go from there. And also, Why does it smell like my roommate is burning something? Hold on, hold on. I will be literally right back. I just need to make sure that my roommate didn't just like leave the stove on or something. I'll be right back. I'll be right, like really fast. Okay, I'm back. We're good. My roommate toasted something in the toaster oven, and I guess like some of the leftover crumbs from like the last thing or whatever got a little extra too toasty, and then got a little burnt. But other than that, it's just like basically extra toaster crumbs got a little burnt, but it's fine. Okay. Yeah, yummy toaster oven residual snacks. Very yummy. Quick question, is there like any astrological thing going on this month? It's been a rough for everyone around me and I'm emotionally burned out. I don't know. I have no clue. I don't know jack shit about the planets in like the astrological sense. I'll be so real with you. I have no clue. It's possible. I wouldn't be surprised. I could totally believe it. Mercury is in Gatorade. It's in Gatorade? Wait, what flavor though? Like the blue? Or... Yeah, let me Google, is Mercury in retrograde? No, Mercury is not in retrograde right now. Mercury turns retrograde on Monday, June 29th, 2026. There you go. There you go. So it's not Mercury. Whatever it is, it's not Mercury. I feel like we gotta look into that. I don't know. We'll have to investigate that later, I suppose. Almost my birthday, oh my gosh. Right when your birthday clears up, you're safe. My hairdresser tells me that same joke every time I see her. Oh my gosh. All right, now where were we? I have to recollect my thoughts. We were doing the reading for Egg, and Egg wanted to know about, it was kind of like the path that they should take, what they should focus on right now. That's what it was. Okay. So like I said, we have that Two of Swords. The Two of Swords is very much like a card of like wishy-washy, unsure of what direction to go in, unsure of where to go, feeling kind of stuck in place, kind of wobbling back and forth, flip-flopping, if you will. But we follow it up with the Three of Coins. And to me, the Three of Coins feels like this is telling you, focus on yourself. Focus on what's going to make you feel like you are growing the most. What's going to feel the most rewarding to you in terms of growth. Because the Three of Coins is a card of honing your skills, refining your craft, mastering a talent, right? This is a card of fulfillment in a sense, right? Fulfillment of your goals and creating that sense of like connecting with the world around you in your growth, right? So to me, this feels like, what is the thing that you can do for yourself, whether it's, focusing on your education or focusing on the sort of like learning how to relearn things or transitioning into what it is that you're trying to do for yourself. Or maybe it is love. What is the thing that's going to make you feel, I think, the most fulfilled right now, and the most, like, the best version of yourself right now? I think when you know how to do that, it's going to help lead you into the next direction, right? Because ultimately, this is a matter of what's going to make you feel the happiest at the moment, right? Because you can definitely get through all of the things on your checklist. It'll take a bit of time, sure, but I don't think your checklist is unreasonable. So I think you'll definitely be able to get through to sort of knocking out all of those bullet points that you have written down. So it's just a matter of, well, which one do you really want to knock down first? Which is the one that you feel like is going to be the most satisfying right now, you know? And maybe that's education, and maybe that's just focusing on going back to school and relearning and stuff, you know? Well, if that's the case, then now you know where to refocus your efforts on everything. And that kind of leads us into your final card, which is the Three of Cups, which is a card of, you have a lot of different paths. And it's really only a matter of your own personal choices of which direction you want to go in. So I have to decide the order to do them in. Yeah, I would say it's definitely like it's your choice of what order you want to go in. Because we have that Three of Cups, and that Three of Cups is kind of reassuring you. It's like, whatever you pick, you're going to be fine. They're all great paths. They all have their merits. You're not missing out on anything, right? So just pick whichever one resonates with you the most. You're not going to miss out on the other stuff by picking this path, right? So it's just a matter of, like, order of how it's going to get done, not which one are you sacrificing or leaving behind, you know? So if you decide that you want to focus on school and stuff, that doesn't stop you from finding love. It's not putting love off the table. You know, you're not locking yourself out of that ending. You can still definitely find love while you're focusing on school. You know? So I get to have all three cups? Yeah, I would say so. It definitely feels like the cards are kind of reassuring you. It's like, you're not locking yourself out of other opportunities by picking one to focus on and dedicate yourself to. So go ahead and pick whichever one you feel like will be the most fulfilling for you right now. And then you can still do the other stuff. But only you know best which one will make you feel the most fulfilled. You could have all three cups and an Uncrustable. Ooh, I've always wanted to try the Uncrustables. Don't they have like a Nutella one? Don't they? Yeah, they have like chocolate Uncrustables. I really want to try them. They look yummy. Oh my god, somebody like stuck it in the air fryer so they got all like toasty on the outside. Oh, that looks so fucking good, dude. Oh, I want that. I do. I want to try the Nutella Uncrustables. That sounds so delicious. I want to stick it in the air fryer too. Oh, that'd be so good. Never laid eyes upon one of those Uncrustables. I mean, normally I just make sandwiches. I've never eaten an Uncrustable before, but it's literally just a sandwich without the crust. It's a little circular sandwich. They come frozen, and then they thaw out. You put them in like your lunch bag, frozen, and then by the time it's like lunchtime, they're fully thawed out for you to eat. Yeah, they have like all kinds of them. The original ones were like peanut butter and jelly Uncrustables, but then they also had like ham and cheese or whatever. The crimping seems like it'd be satisfying. I know they make like custom Uncrustable makers, where it's like you at home can make your own Uncrustables by getting like the little it's like a little plastic tool. So you put like the bread, the sandwich, and then you fold it over and it stamps out the Uncrustable shape and cuts out the crust for you. Technology has come so far, man. Incredible. Beautiful. But yeah, because there's like a few people I follow for like, there's like one family I know I follow on like food stuff. She does like meal prep and stuff. And her thing is she'll make like the Uncrustables and then she'll use the crust to make like little, almost like she calls them crust cups, where basically she like seasons them with like cheese and like pepperonis and like a little bit of sauce or whatever, puts them in like little muffin tins and then bakes the crust. So they turn into like pizza crust muffins essentially. It's pretty cool. It's a nice way to use up the scraps, so she's not wasting any of the bread. Oh, you can make a really weird empanada at home. Yeah. Uncrustable sandwich for the picky. I don't know why so many people dislike the crust on bread. I've never had an issue with eating the crust off my bread. Normally I eat the crust first. I don't do it anymore. I just eat it like a normal sandwich now. But when I was young, I would literally like eat the perimeter of my sandwich first. I would eat all of the crust off, and then I would eat the rest of the sandwich. Is that weird? Is that weird? I never really thought about it, but maybe I was just a little freak. I don't know. I'm coming to terms with myself right now. I would just nibble off the entire perimeter of my sandwich before I got to the rest of it. I guess like saving the best for last, maybe? I don't know. Anyway, next up is Cola, and Cola just put fish pat. What would you like for your tarot reading, Cola? Always knew you were a little freak. True. Wee woo, hee woo. You gotta spin the sandwich and sculpt it. I just chow down top to bottom. What, like you eat the whole top slice of bread, then you eat like the lettuce, and then you eat like the meat, and then you eat like the cheese, and then you eat the final piece of bread? The fuck? I thought I was the freak here. God damn. Brother eating the sandwich the long way. Peanut butter and jelly the long way. Peanut butter and jelly the long way. Probably just looking for general guidance. Yeah, I gotcha. We can do general guidance. General guidance number 1. Please eat the sandwich the normal way. Let's see what we got for you. Yeah, squish the sandwich like a hot dog, one bread, all filling. I mean, whenever I only have like one slice of bread left in the bag, I will make like the little half sandwiches where I basically make it into like the hot dog fold. Is the long way the normal way? And also, how do I do that with the circular Uncrustable? Hold on. Let me see if I can find a picture. So here we go. Let me just post the picture in the Discord. I'll post it in memes. So just check the memes channel, and then you'll understand how you eat peanut butter and jelly the long way. There you go. That's peanut butter and jelly the long way. I hope that's been very educational for you. I understand now, thank you. Anytime, I got you. Alright, let's see what we got for your general reading then. Now that we've already enlightened you on one thing, I feel compelled to make a peanut butter and jelly sphere. I would love to see that. I mean, I guess, couldn't you technically make a peanut butter and jelly sphere if you just like overstuff the Uncrustable? Like if you think about it from like imagining it in the sense of like a cream puff, right? So like the bread itself is like the choux pastry, and then the inside, the cream part of the cream puff is the peanut butter and jelly. Every way it's the long way. Sure, it's a dumpling. I guess it is, technically. I suppose. The cream puff principle applies, yeah. I mean, if you think about it, you could get like you could get a turkey baster, and you can fill the turkey baster with peanut butter and jelly, and you can just inject that shit into the Uncrustable to puff it up, to fill it up all the way. I think I'm onto something here. I think I've cracked it. I'm writing this down frantically. Yeah, take notes, write that down. Or you could do the classic method. You make the sandwich. Completely normie style. Normie style PB&J. This PB&J works a 9 to 5. And then you crumple it into a ball. Smash it with your hands into a ball. You could do it that way, caveman style, if you will. It's like those, what are those pills that the ninjas eat when they're trying to stave off their hunger during long missions? Oh, what are they called? They have like a particular name. Hyorogan, the ration pills, yeah. You can turn it into a... There you go. Yeah, you can make a Hyorogan. A peanut butter and jelly Hyorogan. They're not ready for this. Man, I made myself hungry with this. Oh my god. You know you gotta eat before a dairy stream. I'm always talking about food, man. Alright, let's see. So we got all the cards for you. Let's put them up on the screen. Starting with... I'm negative hungry now. You better work up an appetite, baby. You better get started on that. Cause we're having a peanut butter and jelly delight. We're having an entire buffet at this point. Let's see. Fill it up with... Who's gonna beat the PB&J orb? We can Lady in the Tramp it. We can nibble it on opposite ends of the orb. I believe. It'd be so romantic. Finger poke. What if we both ate separate ends of the peanut butter and jelly orb? And we met in the middle. Can you Lady in the Tramp a spear? You questioning my abilities? It's like the Pocky game, but with the ball. You never played the Pocky game before? Alright, the final one is... There we go. I mean, not with the ball. I mean, that just means you have to press against each other a little bit harder so it doesn't fall out, you know? Because when you have like the ball, the orb, the pajorb, if you will, the peanut butter and jelly orb, the pajorb, if you put the pajorb between both of your lips, right? Then in order to keep it from falling straight down, that requires you to like push up against each other. So the force of you pressing up against it from both sides keeps it locked in place, you know? I think that's what you have to do if you want to Lady in the Tramp the pajorb. Hi, Wondering. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. But yeah, there you go. I definitely do think it's possible, though. It takes, I think, a little bit of dedication, some proper nibbles, but I think it is well within the realm of possibilities. Is anybody willing to test this in a scientific experiment? I need research subjects. We got all the cards. Yeah, I'm doing well. Yeah, I'm doing good. We're discussing some culinary innovations in the chat right now. That's what's happening. We're going beyond plus ultra. It's intimidating to push a Lady in the Tramp into 3 dimensions, but it's possible the pajorb is worth it. Yeah, I believe. I think this could be groundbreaking material. All right, so we got all the cards for you in order of left to right. We have the 9 of coins. We have the reverse 2 of wands and the reverse 9 of wands. Journey to the center of the pajorb. Yeah, that'd be fantastic. Alrighty. So we start with the 9 of coins. And the 9 of coins is a card of taking time for yourself, doing things for you because they make you happy. Like carefully and lovingly researching how to craft the pajorb, if you will. So I think it really is a matter of what is it that you want to do? What is it that feels like it's properly a break for you, right? Solitary enjoyment of the good things in life, wisdom where your own interests lie. So what are the things that you just want to do for you? That you've been just maybe putting off because you've been busy with other stuff. The 9 of coins tells you, take the time for you to do the things that you want. We followed up with the reverse 2 of wands, right? And the reverse 2 of wands is a little bit of like a card of something that was initially helpful for you is no longer actually beneficial anymore, and it's kind of getting in the way. So you can think about in the sense of like snapdragons, like the flower here, are very lovely. They're very beautiful flowers. They look incredible, but they also grow incredibly incredibly fast, and they can easily like overtake a garden if you're not careful. So it's like a matter of, sure, it was nice before, but it's not helping anymore. It's becoming more of like a weed than what you wanted, right? So it's a matter of sort of nipping things in the bud. This is the chance for you to kick out something that's not helping you anymore. Like mint. Yes, like mint. Like mint, you know? Mint is wonderful. It's delicious. It's fantastic. But also it grows like a motherfucker. And if you are not careful, it will overtake everything. And then everything in your life will become mint. Right? So it's knowing when to nip things in the bud, knowing when things are too much and when you have to prune things back, right? It's okay to realize that, okay, this is too much. This was great before, it's not great for me anymore, and that's okay. I can recognize that it did its job before, but now I gotta let it go. I gotta cut it off now, you know? And then following that into the reverse 9 of wands, right? And the reverse 9 of wands is, again, this card of obstacles, things that are in the way. This can be weakness, or sometimes it can even be like sickness in a sense. It definitely feels like what worked for you in the past isn't working for you anymore because there's just too much going on, I think, in your life right now. There's too much sort of changing in respect to whatever it is. You're in a very different point in your life now than you were before when this was helping, when this was actually getting the job done for you. Right? So it feels like the cards are kind of like, hey, you're getting older. Your back ain't holding out like it used to anymore. Your knees creak when you stand up from your chair. That's okay. That's okay. But what that means is, you know, you can't do those things like you used to. So now you got to look for new things to do instead. So what are some new interests that you have that you didn't have before that you can pursue, that you can do that don't make your knees creak, you know? I think it's just it's a matter of taking the time to really stop and think about what is best for you and yourself and letting go of the things that no longer serve you anymore, you know? The reminder of our own mortality looms above us. The knees do be creaking, yeah. It's like a squeaky door hinge. Get some WD-40 on those puppies. Yeah. One step at a time. But I think when you recognize that you're a different person than you were before, it just helps you sort of realize what you can do for yourself now, right? Because I mean, I would say nobody is the same person they were like 5 years ago, 10 years ago. You're a different person now. Even if maybe you don't really think about it because you've watched yourself the entire time. It's been a very slow, gradual process for most people. But I think taking the time to just kind of stop, think, realize who you are right now in this moment, what it is you want to do, what it is you like to do, Maybe you realize the things that you were doing because, well, I've been doing this. And you're like, oh, actually, I fucking hate doing that now. Oh, that's such a chore now. It used to be fun before, but now it's a chore. Like, okay, well, then let's do something else instead, you know? Reevaluate and reassess, and then choose a new plan for yourself. Because otherwise, you're kind of just getting in your own way. There you go. I hope that helps, Cola. Fingers crossed. And then, yeah, it makes sense. Seems like a good time to rebalance. I think so for sure. I think so for sure. Yeah, I hope that helps. Lots and lots. All right, for if Soul Child or Culture are still in the chat, I'm open to doing a reading for y'all if y'all are still here. I don't know if y'all are still here though. I don't know if y'all are still lurking. So, Soul Child, Culture, Envy. If either of you are here, feel free to type something so I know you're alive. Otherwise, we might just start raffling off some slots. Oh, we also gotta do a double check. Poppy, are you back yet? Are you alive, Poppy? Alright. So we're gonna raffle off Poppy's slot. I think that's what we're gonna do now. So for those of you in chat who have not gotten a reading yet from me today, and you would like one, I am thinking of a number between 1 through 10, and the first person to guess it can get the reading. You already got a reading, Benny. You already got a reading today. Marsh, the number was 5. Congrats, you got it right. What would you like for your reading, Marsh? It's okay, we'll do another reading, don't worry. For those of you who missed out, I'll definitely do another one too. My lucky number. Yeah. What would you like for your reading, Marsh? Been a while, so I'll just have a general reading. I got you. Also, hi, Berserk. Welcome in. Let's see what we got for your general reading, Marsh. See what we got. Oh, okay. We do have one of the same card, but it's in a different place now. So let's go ahead and put these cards up on the screen for you, Marsh. Starting with... And the final card is... There we go. Alrighty. So, Marsh, for your general reading, in order of left to right, we have the Hermit, We have the Nine of Coins, and we have the Ace of Wands. So starting with the Hermit. The Hermit is somebody who's taking some time for themselves. That's sort of like sense of like introspection, looking inward to try to figure out how they can grow, how they can move forward, right? Somebody who's trying to reach a sense of enlightenment for themselves, right? Seeking knowledge and understanding, though they may be sort of retreating away from other people in order to do so. It's very much like a you time. This is a you moment for you to really stop and understand things. That feels definitely like sort of emphasized by the Nine of Coins here as well, because the Nine of Coins is a card of solitary enjoyment of the things that you appreciate and the things that you love and the things that you want to personally pursue, right? So again, it's the sense of like doing things for yourself, doing things for you, to bring you joy, to bring you enlightenment, to bring you that sense of like moving forward in your life, right? And I think because you're actually taking the time to properly focus and dedicate time and effort and love and attention for yourself, that leads to the Ace of Wands. And the Ace of Wands is like the card of spring, right? It's the card of exciting new beginnings, things that are starting to blossom forward for you. This is new opportunities. It's the start of something new, right? And it's also a card of like the beauty of the simple things in life. When you take the time to really stop and find what brings you comfort and joy, what makes you feel fulfilled, I think that helps open your eyes to the beauty of other things in the world when life sort of gets a little less complicated for you, you know? So it definitely feels like the cards are like, hey, taking care of yourself is worth it. Taking the time to just focus on you and the things you want to do and the things you want to know and putting yourself first is worth it for you, okay? I know sometimes it's hard to like convince yourself that it's okay to give yourself the time and energy that you deserve, but it feels like the cards are like, hey, it is not going to waste. It is helping push you forward into your new beginnings. And this is a card of hope. Like I said, it's a card of spring. Hoping for those opportunities soon in this crazy world. Yeah, you just gotta trust. You gotta trust that by taking care of yourself, you'll be able to jump on those opportunities when they pop up. You know? Keeping yourself in peak condition helps you be able to snag those opportunities when they arrive. There you go. I hope that helps, Marsh. Let's see. Let's drink some water. Alrighty. Now let's do another raffle slot. I know there were a couple of people who are wanting one. So okay, I got the number in my head now. What the fuck? I just thought, I hadn't even said it out loud yet, but the number was 2. The number was 2, so Jesus Christ, I hadn't even said my little spiel yet. All right, Spicy Palm, what do you want for your reading? That's insane. Did I say it out loud or something? How the fuck did you know that? It's like you peeked into my mind. What would you like for your reading, Spicy Palm? You didn't think of the number, Darius. Spicy put it there. True. Oh my god. Implanting the number into my brain. I'm working on a stand-up comedy routine, but I'm anxious. That's so scary. Holy shit. Stand-up comedy is like terrifying. Having to like tell your jokes to a live audience, that's scary. What if they don't laugh? At least like when I joke with you guys, I can pretend, I can give myself the delusions that you're laughing when I joke, because I don't actually have to see the crickets in the audience, you know? So I can convince myself that you're laughing so hard you're breathless at everything I say. But I can't do that if I'm on a stage in front of all of you. Also, 2 is my best friend's favorite number. Oh, it was meant to be. It's scary though when the chat goes quiet and I don't know what you guys are thinking. So doing things live versus doing things online, I think they both definitely have their merits, but they also have their own form of like things that seem extra scary, you know? Sometimes there are no thoughts. Oh my god, head empty. Oh, what if you just have one little brain cell and then I shake you and you're like a little maraca? You're like a little baby rattle. Oh, to be shaken. Oh my god. Shaken, not stirred. I used to put myself out there a lot, but I lost my confidence. That's so real. That's so real. I definitely feel that a lot. There's definitely been instances where I was a lot more outgoing. I used to be like an extrovert when I was a kid. Also, the Watermelon Man. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in, welcome in. Yeah, I definitely used to be an extrovert in like high school, and then the incident at the academy caused me to become a hyper socially anxious introvert. Thanks to the incident. It was quite literally at the academy though. I was in fact at the school when it happened. So it is scary. I do try to put myself out there more. I definitely try to do things even when I'm scared, you know. It's like I just try to do it scared. I mean, even things like showing my art to you guys, or working on writing my projects for you, or showing you my song covers and stuff like that. The incident at the academy, very ominous. Yeah, I'm a very mysterious individual, I'll have you know. I've got lots of mystery and edge to me. Only one of my many facets of my being. Yeah, when I show like my projects and stuff to you guys, I always get really anxious. I'm like, what if nobody comes? What if nobody likes it? What if nobody likes it and everybody who told me that they like it is just so nice? Right? That's the main thing. I think that when you guys tell me that you like the things that I post and the things that I do and the projects I make and share with you guys, sometimes I worry that you're just all such nice people that you're just telling me that I did a good job because you're just really nice people and not because it's actually any good. That's the main thing. I'm like, fuck, dude. Oh, they're all so fucking nice. God damn, my community's so fucking sweet. They would lie to me and tell me that they like it even if it fucking sucked, dude. Fuck. That's how my brain works, bro. We're super nice, but also we love it. It can be both. I was drawing you while watching. Oh my god, you were drawing me? Did you get my good side? Did you get my smolder? My Did you capture that? Clearly commissioning out of pity. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it's like, it's not just the commissioning, it's like things like my song covers and things like my writing, you know? Like, at least with the art, I'm like, okay, well, they're paying me, so it must be doing something okay, you know? But it's like, when like the song covers and stuff like that, I'm like, what if they're just being nice? What if they're just being nice to me? It's disqualifying the positive. You're right, this is just like Vampire Therapist. If anything, it's just, I don't know. I don't know. It's hard to judge myself because I know how I wanted it to be. And it's nowhere near the quality I envisioned it to be because I genuinely just don't have the experience and skills to back up, you know, what I want to create. Like in my head, I'm like picturing the Mona Lisa, and then the execution, it's like verging, teetering just slightly above stick figures. If it was bad, someone would tell you. Probably not me, but somebody would. But what if they don't? What if you guys are taking them all out back and shooting them before they can post the comments? How am I supposed to know? What if y'all got your sniper rifles on the top of the buildings, and as soon as somebody's about to tell me how they really feel about it, you take them out? How would I know? Shooting who? The haters. Malicious positivity. Yeah. The ultimate gaslight. The fear. What if it's true? Mm-hmm. Alright, let's see what we got for this reading. For Spicy Palm. We convinced this VTuber their content is good. My YouTube video dropping soon. Oh my god. I should start billing you for the poison. It's getting expensive to get rid of all the haters. Oh no! What kind of poison are you using? I mean, like, what's the specs on it, you know? How are you getting a hold of it? I guess that's the real question. Like, what kind of connections you got going on there? Okay, okay. Interesting. Interesting cards we pulled for you, Spicy Palm. Let's put these up on the screen. Starting with... I just go to Olive Garden. Oh my god. And then the guy comes with the Parmesan. He's like, say when? And you got like your little poison vial. You're holding it up underneath the Parmesan. You just dust a little bit of Parmesan on their plates. Just grow a mold corner, free poison. I suppose so. Oh, it was Panera with the death lemonade. Yeah, it was Panera with the death lemonade. Yeah. I remember that. That was so crazy. Apparently it was tasty though. There we go. And then the next card is... There we go. And then the final card. My brother almost died from that lemonade. Oh my god, wait, for real? Because somebody did like actually like legitimately die from that lemonade. That's why I tell you guys, caffeine overdose is not a joke. Like that shit's real. And then... So you gotta be careful. Especially people who like drink like a lot of energy drinks and stuff. Or if you get like 5 shots of espresso in your drink, you gotta be careful, man. Caffeine overdose can like seriously fuck you up. So I always warn you guys about it. Hi, Seth. Welcome in. This is like a nice time for a Gamer Supps plug-in. I actually don't have any energy drink sponsorships. I've been reached out to by a couple, but I don't drink energy drinks. So it would feel a little silly for me to have an energy drink sponsorship. Also, like, I'm the sleep magician. I help you go to sleep. Why the fuck would I keep you awake with an energy drink? Unfortunately, our brands just don't mesh. It's okay. Yeah, I wouldn't want to promote something if I didn't drink it. Feel kind of dumb. Gamer Subs has AFK sleep aids now. Gamer Subs to keep you up when I can't. The more awake people are, the sleepy they are. But also, like I said, I don't drink energy drinks. I don't drink Gamer Subs. I don't drink fucking Advanced GG and all that. I just don't drink them. I just drink plain ass water, bro. Kava sponsor. What the fuck is Kava? Hold on. Now, if a tea brand wants to sponsor me, I'd be down for a fucking tea brand. The fuck is kava? Kava can cause digestive upset, headache, dizziness, and other side effects. Long-term use of high doses of kava can cause kama durvathathy, a condition that, oh my god, the government website? Where is it? Oh, can cause kava dermopathy, a condition that involves dry, scaly, flaky skin with reddened eyes and a temporary yellow discoloration of the skin, hair, and nails. Oh my god. That's scary, bro. Sleep magician Brandon melatonin when? I made a meme about that, actually. What do you mean you don't like Guacamole Gamer Fart 9000 and Swamp Ass? Oh, they also have anime girl feet now as a flavor. I saw that. Now, if you want Advanced GG, you should use my partner's code Neon Harper at checkout for 10% off, I think, your order of Gamer Subs. Please use code Neon Harper at checkout for your Gamer Subs orders. Thank you. Let's see. Yeah, that's crazy, dude. Kava's scary. I didn't even know what the fuck this is. Why would I have them sponsor me, bro? Kava just relaxes me, makes me sleepy. That sounds awful. Kava supplements may be helpful for anxiety, but they may be needed to be taken for several weeks to produce an effect. Kava does not appear to be helpful for symptoms of generalized anxiety disorder. There is enough evidence to show whether kava is helpful for any other condition. Okay. So it's good for like light anxiety, I suppose. Diet anxiety, if you will. Sleep Magician coffee mug one? I have one. You can get that shit at catsdragon.com, baby. We do, I think if you just do... Oh, I guess it's not there, but it's in the description on my about page. I have a link to my merch. I know I have a timer thing that pops up every now and then. Insert link here. I do have a coffee mug for my merch though. I drew the design for it myself. I drew all of my merch myself. Where the fuck is it? There you go. Insert link here. And if you use code IndieDare at checkout, you also get a discount whenever you buy my merch. There you go. Yeah, I have the coffee mug. I have an actual mug. I also have a blanket. If you want a blanket. And a dream journal. There you go. There you go. There's my own personal merch plug for that. I drew all of my merch. Tee. But yeah, let's start breaking down this reading for you, Spicy Palm. Starting with, so in order of left to right, we have the Page of Swords, we have the Knight of Coins, and we have the Tower. Right? The Tower. So, very interesting assortment of cards here. We start with the Page of Swords. And the Page of Swords is a card of somebody who is doing their best, I think, to appeal to other people. Their strength lies in their charm, right? They're very, you know, very charismatic, very much like a diplomat. Somebody who definitely has like a drawing in quality to them that draws people into them. Time out time. You did pull the tower, so we will have to time you out for 5 seconds, but I will still continue your reading. All right, Spicy Palm. We also followed up with the Knight of Coins. And the Knight of Coins is the card of, it ain't much, but it's honest work, you know? Simple, steady, basic, you know, patient, honest, hardworking. It's very much like you're not trying to cut corners. You're not trying to cheat your way around trying to get things done. You're very much like I just gotta take the straightforward path. The most straightforward, basic path there is the one I'll take. You know, you're not really trying to find ways to get out of the work that needs to be done. You're not trying to dodge anything. You're kind of just, well, picks up your shovel, starts digging, you know? And then we followed up with the Tower card, right? And the Tower card is interesting because this is a card of destruction. And while destruction may seem scary, it's honestly necessary for growth, for rebuilding, for something better, right? Like I make the analogy all the time that if you want to build a brand new house on a plot of land, you have to tear down the old house first, right? If you want to have that new, better, stronger foundation, that stronger base, the nicer walls, all of the new things, you have to tear down what already existed before. And it can be scary to tear things down, but it's ultimately the necessary first step in order to set everything right, right? So to me, this reads like, the cards are telling you that you're very much a people person. I think you have a quality to you that helps draw other people in, which for stand-up and things like that is necessary, honestly, a requirement for doing stand-up. So it feels like you have those qualities. You have absolutely those qualities to push yourself forward. And you're definitely putting in the time and the effort and the hard work to make this happen. You know, with stand-up, it would be like, you know, rehearsing and practicing your whole routine, making sure you've got everything down pat, making sure that you're, you know, revising your set and all of your lines and your timing and everything else. It feels like you really are just like slow and steady, working through it, trying to just get everything right, trying to make sure everything's all in place. You got your little leveler you're putting out to make sure everything's all even. And I think those two qualities paired together are going to help lead to breaking down the barriers and the walls that you're afraid of, you know, right? Because we have that tower. So you mentioned like you have like a lot of social anxiety, things that sort of prevent you from pushing yourself forward because of a lot of that fear that you have. To me, this feels like this is the chance to finally break down that fear for you. This is finally going to help break down those anxieties, break down those worries that you have scared, right? And it's sort of like this, in this sense, this broken cycle of the fear helps you and reassures you that what you've done so far is worth it, and what you've done so far is correct, and it's right, and you're doing a good job. The cards are trying to reassure you right now, honestly. I think that's the simplest way I can phrase it. The cards are reassuring you, you're doing your best, you have the qualities, you have the capabilities, you have the dedication. So I think trust in yourself that the success that follows will help break down those fears over time that you have and make it easier every time, you know? But yeah, I hope that helps. Fingers crossed. Also, ooh, the good luck spell. Let's see, where is it? Here it is. Summoning the stars to guide from above. Lead with light and let Lady Luck shine. Reweave the threads of destiny. Ultima Fortuna. There you go. Hopefully that helps for your good luck spell, but if not, the policy is no refunds or returns on spells. I cannot stress this enough. You cannot return the spell regardless of if the effects happen. So fingers crossed it works. No refunds. Nope. Nope. Spells cannot be refunded. Yeah, I'm sure I'm gonna bomb, but I've heard that always happens. I mean, you're learning. I think you might also do better than you expect too, and in that sense, that also breaks down barriers. But this is the chance for you to put it to the test to see, you know, how how things come together, how it works out when you put the pedal to the metal, how the pussy slams, you know, all that stuff. It feels like it's gonna help you push forward in what you can tune and like refine and everything like that. Getting that quite literal like front facing feedback. All right, you want the inspiration spell? All right, let's see. Where's the inspiration spell? Okay. So, let muses sing and energy flow. Unblock the dams that hold back the power and free it. Go to the goal ever closer. Lucium inspire. There you go. I hope that helps. I hope that gives you a great burst of inspiration, but if not, no refunds or returns. That is our policy. There you go. So I hope that worked. I hope that inspired you. Yeah, hi Sonics. Welcome in. My next Uma run's gonna be Uji. I believe in you. You can do it. I hope it inspires all the sparks you wanted. And all the sparks you need. There we go. Alrighty, well, I think we are officially all caught up with everybody's readings. Also, did you write those? Yeah, I wrote them. Of course I write my own spells. You think I'm gonna use other magicians' spells? Obviously I write my own spells. It's my spell book, bro. You don't hear me flipping the pages in my own little tome? You don't hear these pages? I have an actual little mini book. And I write my own spells. Unbelievable. Like a sleep magician doesn't write his own spells. Ridiculous. Could be someone else's grimoire. No, bitch, it's mine. It's mine. I worked hard on these. I do need to make a get well soon one though. I have it written in my notes. I need to write a get well soon spell. I am playing the Invincible versus beta and I just lost to my own team comp and I had to stop playing for the night. Oh my gosh. Sounds like a healthy amount of self-assuredness. Yeah. Yeah, take it easy. Sometimes you gotta step away from the game. I know sometimes when I'm doing an Uma run and it goes so bad, I just gotta close Uma Musume for a bit and breathe. Play something else, do something else. Though I did download like all the rest of Ascendance of a Bookworm. I've been reading the novel for Ascendance of a Bookworm because we started watching the anime in community nights, which by the way, this Saturday we will be continuing watching Ascendance of a Bookworm, which is a god tier level isekai anime. If you guys haven't seen it, it's so fucking good. So we're watching that. I've been reading the novel again. It's been a while because I read the novel for a while. Is the manga called Ascendance of a Showworm? Why would it be called that? Why would it be called that? Anyway, so I've been reading the novel for it. The novel's been really fantastic. I read a decent bit of it. I read like halfway through part 4 several years ago when the anime first came out. But then I put it down because it hadn't updated yet with the next levels. But now that the novel is fully finished and fully translated, now I'm rereading it from the start, from the beginning, and I'm slowly catching up to where I was before. And then I'll be able to actually finish it, which I'm excited for. I'll actually be able to finish the story. So I got to download all the little EPUBs onto my phone so I can read in bed and all that good stuff. Because the show is called Bookworm, yeah. Well, there is a manga, yeah. And there's a manga, and there's a light novel, and there's the anime. Yeah, if you guys haven't seen Ascendance of a Bookworm, we watched episodes 1 through 9 last week, and we will be continuing starting from episode 10. Oh, season 1, we're starting from the very beginning, from season 1, if you guys want to join in. So, yeah. But tomorrow, we are actually playing 999, baby. We're playing more 999. We're gonna see if we can beat it. I don't know if we can. We're gonna go for it. We're gonna see if we can beat 999 tomorrow on stream. We gotta get one specific ending, but I don't think it'll take that long because we've already unlocked quite a bit of branch paths for it. And then after that, then we'll be able to get the true ending, which we have a decent number of the branch paths for that as well. So I think we'll be able to do it. We'll see. We'll see. Hopefully we'll be able to beat it tomorrow, but only time will tell. But yeah, there we go. Let's see, who is online right meow? Ooh. Liz is drawing hot fictional men, so we're gonna raid Liz Creed. Yeah, I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Yeah, we're gonna raid Liz Creed, who's currently working on some art right now. Like I said, tomorrow is 999. Hopefully I will see you guys tomorrow for some Zero Escape, some fun psychological thriller escape the room vibes. But if not, no worries. I'll see you when I see you. I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful night. And good night.